In the harsh wilderness where life and death hang in the balance, a herd of wildebeest crossing a river was suddenly ambushed. A crocodile lunged from the water's depths, clamping its jaws onto the leg of a panicked young animal. But this time, the predator misjudged its opponent. Instead of fleeing, the herd immediately turned around. The adult males stepped forward, heads bowed low, their sharp horns pointed directly at the shadowy figure in the water. In an instant, the river erupted. A series of powerful blows, heavy footsteps echoing across the mud. The crocodile was forced back, but still clung to its ferocious jaws. The wildebeest charged again, their horns striking the hard scales with a dry, fierce sound. The entire herd joined forces, surrounding the predator, turning the victim. Him into the hunted. The relentless stomping and ramming caused the crocodile to lose its balance, surging up and then sinking back into the mud. Water splashed. The roars of the antelopes mingled with the desperate tail beating of the crocodile, creating a chaotic symphony of survival. Finally, faced with overwhelming strength and incredible solidarity, the crocodile was forced to release its grip and retreat into the deeper waters. The antelopes ceased their pursuit. They stood in formation, like a living fortress blocking the retreating predator. The water's surface still rippled, witnesses to the audacious counterattack. Today, in the battle between hunter and prey, nature wrote a rare chapter. The weak rose up, and triumphed through unity. But the story didn't end there. When the river seemed to have calmed down, the herd of wildebeest hadn't completely left. They lingered, their eyes fixed on the water's surface as if warning any predator that dared approach. The young huddled together, trembling but safe within the protective embrace of dozens of sturdy bodies. Far beneath the murky water, the wounded crocodile was trying to slip away. Its body bore the clear marks of fierce blows, horn strikes capable of killing a weaker enemy. It knew it had chosen the wrong prey. It knew this ambush had failed miserably. In the wild, predators don't always win, and prey doesn't always flee. Here, survival was determined by courage and the strength of unity, something the wildebeest had just demonstrated absolutely. The sun began to set below the horizon, painting the land a red hue of survival. The antelopes continued their journey, their steps strong as if no danger had. Just occurred. But on the water behind them, ripples spread endlessly. A reminder that this place always harbors unexpected battles between the will to survive and predatory instincts. And with each passing day, nature tells another story, fierce, cruel, yet breathtakingly beautiful. As the herd of wildebeest moved further away from the riverbank, the chaotic sounds of the recent battle faded into the quiet expanse of the savannah. The young, though escaped, still turned their heads back, as if wanting to engrave in their minds the image of their first life lesson about the thin line between life and death. On the soft ground, their footprints overlapped in layers, telling the story of a group that had risen against a predetermined fate of being prey. And then, in that silence, nature continued to operate in its usual way. In the distance, other herds of wildebeest were slowly making their way towards the river, where death and life were always intertwined like inseparable threads. None of them knew that just minutes before, a rare counterattack had taken place there. In the water, the wounded crocodile slowly moved toward deeper water. Each tail strike was painful, but its survival instinct compelled it to continue. The blood staining the water attracted the attention of other predators. The underwater world was no less harsh than the world on land, and right now, it was becoming a battlefield for other battles, where the weakest would be ruthlessly eliminated. Meanwhile, on shore, the setting sun cast long shadows on their curved horns, creating a picture both majestic and tragic. The antelopes continued onward, never looking back, for they knew that in this world, hesitation could cost them their lives. They understood, and nature understood, that today's victory did not guarantee tomorrow's safety. Each step was a confrontation with fate. Each river crossing was a gamble for survival. And it was the moment they united to confront the crocodile that created an unexpected story, a moment when the strength of the collective overcame instinct and fear, transforming the victim into a warrior. As night falls, the low growls of adult antelopes blend with the wind sweeping across the vast savannah. The sky turns a deep purple, signaling the start of another cycle of survival. And here, where harsh conditions have forged Africa's strongest creatures, each day adds another chapter to the never-ending battle between predator and prey. A battle where, sometimes, it is the prey that surprises even nature itself. As darkness fell over the river, the lingering sounds of the confrontation faded, giving way to the chirping of insects and the steady murmur of flowing water, like the rhythm of nature's breath. On land, the wildebeest herd had ventured deep into the savannah, where tall grasses shielded them from the watchful eyes of the night. Though they had escaped the crocodile's claws, they faced another challenge, nocturnal predators like lions and hyenas. But the battle itself had changed the herd. They walked more calmly, their formation tighter, as if the unity forged during the river crossing had given them an invisible strength. Every small sound triggered a collective reaction, ready to defend, ready to flee, ready to survive. In the distance, moonlight reflected on the water's surface, where the wounded crocodile was trying to hide. At the bottom. It was still alive, but the pain made it move slowly. In that dark, turbulent water, its fate is no longer in its own hands. In this world of struggle, the weak will eventually disappear, making way for the stronger to maintain the fragile balance of the ecosystem. But that is the harsh law nature has imposed for millions of years. Under the gentle moonlight, the vast savannah seems to be clothed in a new garment, silent, yet always harboring signs of impending battles. Every creature, large or small, is forced to play a role in this endless cycle. And the herd of wildebeest, seemingly weak when facing death, has proven that in the most critical moments, even the most ordinary creatures can create miracles. Today's battle is not just a fight between prey and predator. It is a testament to resilience. A reminder that nature is always fair to those who know how to unite and fight to the end. But nature never stops at a single story. As night deepens on the savannah, the sky illuminated by billions of stars, the wildebeest herd continues its relentless journey. Their migration spans hundreds of kilometers each year. And every step is a new challenge, demanding strength, patience, and courage. At this moment, they are unaware that the recent battle will soon fade into memory in the endless flow of wildlife. For when the sun rises, new challenges will appear. In another corner of the savannah, a pride of lions may be lying in ambush. Elsewhere, a pack of hyenas awaits an opportunity to attack young or weaker individuals. And along the rivers that saved them today, other crocodiles lurk, stronger, faster, and more experienced than the defeated. But it is precisely this diversity that makes nature so magnificent. No victory lasts forever. And no defeat is the end. All are pieces that make up the vibrant tapestry of the wilderness. And the wildebeest, they advance in silence, carrying within them